Hi, Ms. Whitaker again with Whitaker's Words of Wisdom. We're going to be working on combining like terms. We need to talk about distributive property first. I'm going to give you an example. We know our order of operations, so we would be doing our parentheses first. This would give me 8. I know that means multiplication because the number is right next to the parenthesis, and that would give me 24. Well, if I were using distributive property, same problem, this is what I would do. I would say 3 times 6 plus 3 times 2. That gives me 18. This is 6. When I add them together, I get 24. Same answer, it's just with distributive property. That's going to be important when we start combining like terms, and I'll show you right now. When I'm using distributive property and I have a variable, I can't solve this equation inside the parentheses. I don't know what x is, so I have to do this first. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 4 is 12. So I have used distributive property. If I had a negative 3, I can even have a negative inside my parenthesis. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 4 is a positive 12. So your integer rules are also very important here. You're going to need to make sure you know pizza base and how to use it. Okay, let's do some combining like terms. Again, we're going to have to use distributive property on some of these. We'll start off with 5x plus 6x. Okay, if you have 5 x's and I give you 6 x's, you now have 11 x's. Combining terms, pretty easy. Okay, we'll get a little bit harder. If I have 3a plus 7b plus 4 plus 7a, I have to put like terms together. I can't combine a's and b's. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make columns. This tends to be a little bit easier. So I'm going to use my 3a. Do I have another a? Yes, I do. 7a. There are no more a's. 7b. No b's. And then just my plain numbers. I'm going to go through and I'm going to add up my columns. This gives me 10a. This gives me 7b. And this gives me 4. Don't have any negatives here, so when I get ready to write my answer is 10a plus 7b plus 4. We'll do another. The columns really seem to help. You want to try and do those. Okay, our third one. We have 6 plus 6 times x plus 4 plus 15y, my markers wanted to get out of here, plus x. I'll change markers. Also, you need to make sure in your final answers, they are in alphabetical order. So x would come before the y, and then just your plain numbers are always at the end. Ooh, I have some distributive property here I'm going to have to take care of. So I'm going to bring down my 6 plus, now I'm going to distribute. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 4 is going to be plus 24. Okay, plus 15y plus x. Bring everything else down. Now I can do my columns. Okay, x, we'll use that first because I'm going in alphabetical order. X, then my y's would be next, 15y. Now all I have left are plain numbers, 6 and 24. When I add, I have 7x, I have 15y, and I have 30. They were all positive, so it's 7x plus 15y plus 30. Okay, we'll do another. Last one. Hopefully this is helping. I have my paper to write. See, we have 9 plus 2 times x minus 7 plus 7 times y plus 2. Whew. Okay, distributive property. I have 2 different parentheses, so I'm going to have to distribute 2 times before I can start solving. So I have 9 plus, now I'm going to distribute. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times, minus 7, that means it's going to be a minus 14. Okay, now I'm going to multiply 7 times y, gives me 7y. 7 times 2 gives me 14. So I've gone through and I've distributed. I now have all of my terms. Each one of these are a term, and I'm putting like terms together. So when I do my columns, look at my x. That's the only term that I have in x. So x is going to be here. Okay, there's my 7y. Everything else are just numbers. So I have 9. I have minus 14. I have positive 14. So I have 2x in this column. Here's one term. I have 7y. I know that will give me 0 because those are opposites, 0 pairs. So that would give me a positive 9. So I have 3 terms in my answer. My answer is 7x, 2x, plus 7y, plus 9. Hope that helps. That's how we do combining like terms.